Thanks for joining us here at noon. It is a beautiful Monday. The sun's out. Sean is saying we're going to stay warm this week. So what a wonderful Monday.
Yeah, it is. We are going to flirt with 90 degrees this afternoon.
Ooh.
Not a daily record high, but well above the average, which down to 73 now. So we're way above that. Let's give you the outlook for today, and then we'll tackle the rest of the week in just a little bit. But there you go on the northeast side. Good to see I-69 moving smoothly there at 96th Street. Our vantage point from here downtown, severe clear right now. May have a couple of clouds flare up today, but otherwise it's going to be very similar to this weekend. We're just going to tack on a little bit of warmth. And mind you, we hit 88 yesterday. We're already at 81 degrees here. Dew points are dry, so if you're in the shade, it doesn't feel too bad. If you're out in the sun, you're definitely going to notice what's on the map here at this hour. 81 Richmond, 86 in Mount Comfort, 82 in Fishers. And we're expecting temperatures to be very close to 90 degrees all over central Indiana here for today. So as I mentioned, our average high is 73. We're going to be above it. If you have kids that have outdoor activities after school, they should be hydrating. It is going to be sunny. It's going to be hot, and it's not going to be too humid here. School bus stop tomorrow morning, comfortable. We get the cool mornings, and we get the real warm afternoons. We'll break down all of forecast here in a few minutes in the 7-day outlook.
All right, Sean, we look forward to it. Thank you. And a 30-year-old man is dead after a shooting in Cumberland Sunday night. Police say the suspected shooter, a woman, claims it was self-defense. So it happened on Dunshire Drive around 7 o'clock last night. Police say they were called for a disturbance between a man and a woman. Now, when they got to the scene, officers found Malik Robinson shot. They initially detained the woman but released her when she claimed self-defense. She tells police Robinson was making sexual advances at her and that she tried to get away, but that's when he followed her and sexually assaulted her. Police say the woman had injuries from the assault and was treated at the hospital. Police on the southeast side are searching for a suspect in a deadly shooting Sunday morning. And we now know the name of the 20-year-old man killed in the incident. It happened near a gas station at Southeastern and Emerson. When officers got there, they say they could not find a victim. They later learned someone drove Kentavian Patterson to the hospital. That's where he died. Now Metro Police are saying they are determined to find the people or the person responsible.
This gas station, same community members go here every day, day in, day out, affected by a very tragic incident where someone's life has been taken. I know you're thinking about last weekend. Chief Bailey has hammered this. We will continue to go after these individuals involved in this violent crime.
Officers did detain a witness at the scene. They say that person is cooperating with their investigation. If you know anything about the shooting, police want to hear from you. And this afternoon, Metro Police are investigating a shooting on Indy's south side. They say a man was found shot along I-465 near East Street just before 8 this morning. Now, our team rolled on this NDOT footage as officers were at the scene. The man was taken to the hospital. His condition is not known at this time. 13 News is working to learn what led up to the shooting. Once we learn more, we'll let you know. And the state is moving forward with its next scheduled execution. This morning, Governor Mike Braun announced that he's following the recommendation of the state parole board to allow the execution of Roy Lee Ward, a death row inmate. Just last week, the parole board unanimously rejected Ward's clemency bid. Ward is currently on death row after he was convicted for the 2001 rape and murder of 15-year-old Stacy Payne in southern Indiana. His execution is set for October 10th. And this afternoon, we're reviewing video. It shows the moments leading up to a July shooting that put an IMPD officer in the hospital. Officers say they were responding to a report of a stolen car. This is near 16th and Harding Streets before a shooting. They say the driver pulled into an apartment complex a few blocks west near 16th and Lafayette Road. As an officer took the driver into custody, police say 19-year-old Tyson Reach shot at him, hitting him 3 times. The officer then fired back, hitting Reach. Police arrested Reach. First responders took him to the hospital where he died several weeks later. That officer was released from the hospital the day after the shooting. A man is under arrest connected to a deadly shooting early Friday morning. You might remember this story. Officers were called to Amber Woods Apartments. This is near 38th and Mithofer around 3 a.m. That's where they found 19-year-old Lanya Anderson with a gunshot wound. She was taken to the hospital and later died. Police at the scene tell us they believe the shooting stemmed from a domestic dispute between the woman and her boyfriend. He's now facing a preliminary murder charge. Family and friends are honoring the life of a man killed by a drunk driver in downtown Indy. They gathered at the site of the crash for a balloon release Sunday evening. Brandon Schaff tells us how they hope he will be remembered.
All eyes were on the sky. Dozens of balloons released on Sunday to honor 31-year-old Aaron Radford. His mother, Dara, says that it's difficult to come back to the crash site that claimed his life in the early morning on September 20th.
To lose him in such a tragic and unfair way breaks my heart, and I just appreciate everybody that's been there. I appreciate the support.
As the balloons rose, Aaron's loved ones consoled each other, some holding burning candles. His grandmother, Renee, says Aaron was a youth basketball coach who made time for everyone.
And this is devastating. I don't even think that people realize the death that he had on our family.
Court documents show Mexican rapper Brian Camacho Calleja was arrested after the crash. Police say that he was allegedly driving the car that hit Aaron, who was riding in a Lyft, and intoxication was a factor.
This fatal crash happening at Northeast Street and East Ohio Street, not far away from there. In this parking lot, that's where the balloon release was, to honor his memory.
I love my brother a lot, and we are going to fight tooth and nail to get justice for our brother, and we will not let this just be swept under.
According to court documents, the 26-year-old rapper was driving 94 miles per hour about a second before the deadly accident. The speed limit is 25.
Everybody needs to quit drinking and driving out here. Drive sober, or catch an Uber or Lyft or something, quit killing people.
Sanaa Radford says that her brother always brought the community together, and they showed up for him on Sunday.
It's some people that live their whole life about doing some of the stuff my brother did. So just to be able to be here and honor him, it means a lot, especially with the community behind me.
Dara added that she's grateful her son affected so many people, even strangers. She says that the balloons will remind Aaron that they'll always be with him as they send their love to the sky. Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
All right, Brandon, and then another vigil is happening today outside of the Miami Correctional Facility, and it's to pray for the immigrant community, I should say. Organizers tell us people of many faiths will gather to show their support. They're also calling on elected officials to, quote, pursue transparency and accountability and policies rooted in compassion and justice. One pastor even tells us they feel it is their duty to continue to pray.
I understand where the governor and the government wants to tackle crime. I get that. I understand that. But we cannot forget that people that they are detaining are humans, and they deserve compassion. They deserve due process, and they deserve respect.
Today's vigil will include scripture readings, songs, and prayer. It starts at 2 o'clock outside the facility. And officials are meeting today to discuss a proposed data center in Morgan County. The Morgan County Plan Commission will consider rezoning requests for 158 acres. Earlier this year, county commissioners approved a request for 390 acres outside of Monrovia. The meeting starts at 6:30 tonight. There's a protest beforehand at 6 in Martinsville, just off Main Street. We have complete coverage of this and other data centers proposed around Indiana at WTHR.com. 3 state representatives will talk redistricting with Hoosiers today, and it comes as Governor Mike Braun considers a special session to redraw congressional maps in our state. House Democratic Caucus Chair Kerry Hamilton and Representatives Ed Delaney and Victoria Garcia Wilburn are hosting the town hall. Constituents will get time to share their thoughts. It's at St. Luke's United Methodist Church at their North Indy campus. It'll be from 6:30 to 8 tonight.